Alright, let's go ahead and send these stream notifications out. Discord. Pause the stream preview on my stream manager and also send the Blue Sky post. I've started marketing myself a little bit more over there. To what audience, I don't know, but maybe someone will find it. Let's get the show on the road. Welcome to stream number 8 of Nouveau Y. Last time we stopped a little bit short of the Lever Gym. Here we are. So today we will be making a few team adjustments probably and getting this fairy gym under our belt. Unfortunately, one of those adjustments is going to be getting rid of the fighting type. So I will be taking a small hiatus from the team, as it turns out. Such a shame, but, you know, it's a pretty clear strategic necessity. We'll take poison type, and we'll probably take one or both of the steals. That feels like a fair idea. As for who to replace, I really don't know. I think it's probably Vanillix and Go-Goat, replaced with Doublade and Lyron. Swampert is generally the bulkiest, and Delphox acts as a fairy resist. We will have a couple of evolutions as we rare candy these guys up. Oh, hell yeah, Sacred Sword. That's way better than Brick Break. I think Aegislash will enter our lives at level 48. Yes, indeed. Do-do-do-do. Hello, my big sword friend. He has been quite significantly nerfed. Mechanically, he plays the same, but instead of having 150 in the two currently active stats, he only has 120. Still a very good Pokemon, but with notable and obvious caps on that power, and as well, King Shield having only 2 PP. What's my favorite non-Pokemon game? It kind of changes day to day. Currently, it's probably Mario Kart Wii. If you caught me another day, I probably would have said Rivals of Aether 2. Oh, hold on. I think I've just been called for some excess food. Okay, change of plans. I've got mashed potatoes, sausages, and broccoli, so I will be eating these at the same time. I don't think I could do mukbang for a whole stream, if just because... Honestly, the only reason is just because I eat way too fast. Big man Agron. Hell yeah. And then... I think this is probably a good gym team. They're not new, they're just returning. I've used all these guys before, yeah. Okay, wonderful. Oh, I need to actually look up a map of this gym so I can figure out where all the teleporters go. Because I really don't know myself. Which of these rooms is she in? Right, yes. She goes to top middle. This is some multitasking. I'm streaming, playing, and eating. Is this deserving of 3 viewers? There are. There's 2 mandatory trainers and 1 mandatory fight one or the other trainer battle. At least 10. How supportive of you, Skaggle. Yeah, okay. You you get to claim a task. E-team streaming, team eating, or team playing. It's like the world's shittiest version of Twilight. New Splatfest drops. This mashed potatoes, broccoli and sausages has been served to me in a bowl, which is not typically what I would expect this kind of meal to be served in. That's a little bit inconvenient, but it's also very funny. Okay. Okay. A new viewer has joined. A new viewer has joined the stream right as I'm taking a mouthful of mashed potatoes. That's what a funny situation I've got myself into. I have the map up. I don't understand what choice mandatory means in this situation. Kind of looks like there's only one way to get here. I go bottom left. Then this way. This takes me to, okay, you're the trainer in the bathroom. This trainer in the bathroom mashed potatoes are important. I understand taking a break for them. Yeah, they are important. Honestly, this might be a insane, deranged opinion, but mashed potatoes actually just are my favorite food. I will have a roast dinner for the sheer excuse of eating mashed potatoes. I have had just mashed potatoes as a meal before and it is righteous. Exactly. Nothing else even comes close. Okay. Aromatisse is the lead from Furisode Girl Kali, who is fairy poison and such. Should probably be a Nidoking fight. Misty Surge. I don't think that... I'm not planning on inflicting any status or using any dragon moves, so this is not particularly relevant. It's Frostless. Frostless is the only one here that isn't part fairy, so that makes sense. We'll be clicking Freeze Dry, so do not switch in Swampert. This is Wheezing. Weezing's not got the best Spadef, but I would imagine it's at least able to survive a Shadow Ball. Well, not if you get crit. That's annoying. I replaced Shadow Sneak on Aegislash with King Shield. So already I'm kinda concerned. Could this be an Iron Head click? Aura Sphere might just still up and kill, honestly. Ow. Man. Not being a fairy type makes you really annoying to deal with in the fairy gym, apparently. Azumarill outspeeds and presumably kills with Play Rough. And I don't have great coverage to deal with it. I'm fine second here. Am I? Was I? I'm not entirely sure I should have been. I might just lose this one. If Poison Jab can just kill the Azumarill, okay, great. I'm significantly less scared now. Leech Seed is fine, I'm not taking very much damage. And Poison Jab will just destroy it. Slurpuff, Play Rough, Drain Punch, Zing Zap, Sticky Web. Not particularly built to deal with Nidoking. It did survive, but it's not, you know, it's not gonna do very much to me, still. So I'm not too worried. And now Aromatisse, so we go back to clicking Draw Run. Should 2-hit KO, if not 1-hit KO. Giga Drain, not that much concern. Even after the Giga Drain healing and the Leech Seed healing, it will still die to another drill run, so we are perfectly fine. Wonderful. Let's heal up and take another look back at the map. So we go through here, down one. Bottom right here, so got another fight to deal with. I think that would be Furisode Girl Blossom, who leads with Dunsparce, who is Fairy Ground in this game. But with the Levitate and the Fairy Resist, we are pretty well set to take it on. I think actually we could benefit from clicking some Toxic Spikes, because I feel like there's going to be some switching out. Possibly Togekiss, yeah. Togekiss has extra sensory, which is, of course, super effective. Aggron is maybe the best switch for what I have to deal with here. I would have liked to get the second spike down, but I'm not crazy about Weezing's chances to survive long enough. That's a lot of damage, but we will do a lot in return. Not as much as I was hoping. Oh dear. Presumably still clicking Dazzling Gleam. So we can go into Aegislash. Thunder Wave is annoying. Thunder Wave is really annoying, because now I have the worst defenses, but I couldn't get a hit in either. And then a flinch, for good measure. The things I do because I like these fucking creatures. I would like to see how fast this Togekiss is. Let's open the calculator. Because I would like to not be flinched into oblivion anytime soon. Raw speed of 105. I think Delphox should be much faster. Yeah. 119. Not really a great switch out in general, so I think this may be just a... yeah, stay in and sacrifice one's self for the cause. As for who they're going back into, probably Dunsparce again. Yes, indeed. the super effective move will draw in Drill Run, which the Weezing is immune to. And oh, well, okay, not because of the Citrus Berry, but I was going to say a Flamethrower would kill from this range. I'm going to use this time to set up that second Toxic Spike. There's an Audino, a Meganium, and a Chinchino in the back, who have a little bit of longevity between them. It is a switch out, presumably into Chinchino, because it's the only one that's not weak to poison. Chinchino did not get changed to normal fairy. That's a relatively normal ROM hack change, but they decided not to. It is just still pure normal. It has Tail Slap, Bullet Seed, Pin Missile, Knockoff, so I can only assume it's going to be clicking Tail Slap. This will be a knockoff, but it won't because I'm clicking King's Shield and I got paralyzed and I'm dying. I am a tormented genius. I have everything figured out until I suddenly don't. It has a raw speed of 138. I think that's faster than anything else on my team by a long shot. So I'm gonna have to survive some sort of move, for which I assume Swampert to be the best candidate. Or maybe forces a switch out immediately. No, it's Bullet Seed. Clicking Bullet Seed. Swampert double weak to grass. Baiting the Bullet Seed, which Weezing can take, no problem. That was a 4. That 4 damage was a crit. The rest of these are doing 3 and 4, 2 and 3 HP apiece rather. Dies to the poison. Now there's Audino, Meganium, and Dunsparce remaining. Dunsparce will continue to not do very much to us. It has Wild Charge, but I don't think it wants to click it. It's just kind of clicking Coil and then immediately switching out. Or just accepting its fate and dying. Audino, Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Flamethrower, Recover. With a Life Orb, but should take a lot of damage from Sludge Bomb. Might do a lot in return with Hyper Voice, but not so much as to concern me. And the last mon is Meganium, who has a Kibia Berry. The Poison Resist Berry, so I think it's a better move to click Flamethrower. Oh, and outsped anyway. I didn't even cross my mind that it would be faster. But not particularly concerning, because there's still Delphox in the back. And also Nidoking, who could win just fine. Nice, Delphox. Well done. Alright, back to the map. First we heal. I already forgotten where. Okay, now I know. And then I hit the top left teleporter in this room, and that takes me to the gym fight. So I can close the map, because now I know where I actually am. Leads with Politoed, who is Water Fairy in this game, which is something I don't think I've ever seen for it before. Water Fairy is kind of an inconvenient type combination. Haha, my auto mod got another fucking AI viewer scam. Yeah, Water Fairy is kind of inconvenient. All of my poison type, all of my explicit poison checks don't have great matchups against water. I suppose the best among which would be Aggron, but I don't fancy its chances anyway because it is a special attacker, against which Aggron has not historically been the strongest of motherfuckers. Thunderwave, maybe. Wild Charge. Honestly, Wild Charge could be a valuable, it does have a Wakan berry, but it might be more valuable than Rock Slide. Ah, I've got to sort these TMs now I know they're out of order. Wonderful. I guess maybe I could give Grass Knot to Delphox, but again, don't know if that's gonna do that much. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be a difficult one. It's a inhospitable lead is certainly the case. Let's give it a go, I suppose. Politoed. Water Fairy, Storm Drain, Wakan Berry, Surf, Moonblast, Ice Beam, Aqua Ring. Probably random move Surf or Moonblast. Hopefully it does less than half, but it could easily do more. Oh, Christ. That wasn't even a crit or anything. And now I have no way of predicting what it is. I really would... I want to predict Moonblast and switch into Weezing, but I don't think I should take that I don't know if I should be taking this stab. Okay, well, it worked out. I'm going to guess that this is probably a switch out into another Mon. No, it's faster. Weezing is the slowest motherfucker on Earth. I need to get this through my thick skull. I may need a new team member explicitly built to deal with this bastard, because otherwise it just runs me through. This probably 2-hit KOs. Probably both. It's got 110 special attack instead of 90. And Aggron actually got a special defense buff. But it's still 70 HP, 70 SPDF. So I should not be keeping it in against special attacks that it doesn't resist. There's not much I can do about that now. This is what we call a I've lost all hope wipe. I haven't technically lost yet, but I will. Huh. Interesting choice to sack yourself. It's going into Ninetales, presumably, which is also not fairy type, it is Fire Ghost. And it's not shiny, that they just recolored it to make it... What? No, they haven't. Oh, they don't mention it on. They don't show it on in the art on the website, which they do with Magmatar. Whatever. Sack the Aggron. There's a shadow of a chance that I still win this. The document. Okay, the shiny model, the shiny and regular models is swapped. That's fine. That's whatever. That's sure. It's clicking Scorching Sands, but I have Tectonic, which makes me resist ground, or it's clicking Will-O-Wisp, against which I am completely helpless and fucked. I guess Scorching Sands doesn't kill from this range. It's a Hex. Great work, Nidoking. There's Granbull, Vanillux, and Carbink. If I can at least outspeed whatever comes up and hit it with something, we win. Or rather, it is a win. Carbink has Eviolite, which I guess is a soft confirmation that, yes, it does in fact evolve into Diancie. Completely unchanged Mega Diancie is available in the story if you catch a Carbink and evolve it to level 54. And it occurs to me that I haven't changed the Poké Link. So I'm going to do that now, while it's fresh in my mind. No, you're not shiny. The Lopunny was shiny. Replace you with Aegislash. No. No. Oh, it's all out of control. I started the stream eating fucking mashed potatoes, and now I'm fucking around with the... How is anybody supposed to take me seriously as a professional streamer after 1 week of streaming? It does not feel like it's been a week, though. I feel I'm... Oh, am I faster? Do I outspeed it? Beautiful. Honestly, looking at it, I wonder if Aegislash will be able to solo the remaining 2 Mons. It's gonna click Crunch. So now it's -2. It clicks Bulk Up, but that's some... I mean... Not forever, but I don't really have a stopping point in mind. Honestly, I just want to see how long I can take it. And, you know, build up a... I've been having this thought, and it makes me kind of feel a little yucky, because I don't want to see this as like a... Oh, I'm trying to make this a job, because I'm not. It's been a thought in the back of my mind, but like, but I guess the point I'm saying is I wanted to say I'm building up momentum, but that kind of makes me feel a little yucky saying it. I don't think it's capable of killing me in 1 hit. So if I just hit it again with Iron Head next turn, I actually will win. Dazzling Gleam, I'm frail, but it's resisted. Wonderful. It's dead. You know what? I apologize. I apologize to the nerfed and yet still ridiculous Aegislash. I need to give my mons items. Weezing can have Black Sludge. Is there anybody on the opposing team who can bounce or who is immune to toxic spikes? Ooh, there's a Milotic on the opposing side, so I think toxic spikes may be necessary. And probably the Iron Plate to Aegislash and leftovers to Aggron in case it needs them. I don't see it needing them because I don't see it being very useful, to be honest. So I don't know when the trigger is going to start, so I'm just going to save on the teleporter. It's okay, you just let me actually go up to you and talk to you instead of starting the trigger way earlier in the room. I think we want toxic spikes because there's a couple of annoying, bulky looking mons. I did not read Double Battle, I have to admit. That throws a spanner in the works for sure. I'm going to click Will-O-Wisp into the Sableye slot. That's a really annoying paralysis. That's fine. Delphox was not the most important mon. We click 1,000 Waves. It is a spread move, apparently. Who are you switching out into? Jinx? That's fine. Thousand Waves was disabled, but that's fine. The Jinx has Ice Beam, Synchronize, Aura Sphere, and Reflect. I'm going to assume Synchronize works different than base game, where it can only hit mons that share a type with you. Because that would be a terrible move to have in general. I'm switching in Aggron in the Weezing slot, assuming that it will get hit by Synchronize from Jinx, and I'm going to Waterfall the... Maybe I should switch out. The Jinx is going to click Reflect, and I think is faster than me, which is the annoying part. There's not a ton I could have done about that. Both of my mons are confused, so I might just completely switch both out and cycle the team. Here's Altaria, who is a physical attacker, so maybe Aggron should stay in. Unfortunately, it's Dragon Fairy with Levitate, so it will not be affected by the Toxic Spikes. I don't know if it becomes affected by the Toxic Spikes when it Mega Evolves and loses Levitate. To my knowledge, it does not. Switches Sableye out into Miss Magius. Both of these mons, Ghost Fairy with Levitate, and therefore not affected by the toxic spikes I put down, but when they switch back in, Rapidash, Sableye, and Milotic will be. Man, that Iron Head did not do shit. Neither Mon is really that good at hitting Weezing, so I'm gonna just Sludge Bomb the Altaria slot. Shadow Ball going for the Aggron because it will kill. That's perfectly alright. Sludge Bomb should kill the Altaria, no problem. I'm not giving it what I would call hospitable matchups. I'm not gonna be too mean to it. It does help that right after this fight we will get access to Mega Aggron, who is undisputably a massive upgrade. I'm gonna Waterfall the Mismagius and switch out of the Weezing as it baits a water move into... I don't have a good water switch in. Aegislash is probably the better option. Mismagius is just clicking Calm Mind. That's fine. It was Scald into the Weezing slot. Waterfall maybe half to Mismagius? Not quite. I'm hoping that Aegislash can attract a Shadow Ball. And Swampert attracts a Scald. I'm gonna King Shield. To hopefully, yeah. Oh, they double targeted! I get another Waterfall in the Mismagius slot. And Weezing takes... and Milotic takes more toxic damage. This is good, this is an improvement. The problem being now that Aegislash is a little boned. But if I can get Mismagius dead, I think we'll be better off for it. Maybe I should have tried to double protect with Aegislash. But I don't know if it would have been that, Does it have Shell Bell? Ow. Okay, so recap who's left alive. I think it's just Sableye and Milotic. Right? Rapidash might also be alive still. Okay, so I think Rapidash is also still alive. That's fine, because there is Weezing still in the back who is perfectly capable of dealing with it. I'm gonna Poison Jab into the Milotic slot. Hopefully not die to Scald. Absolutely get my shit rocked. Oh my god. Sableye click Confuse Ray, that's alright. I think Milotic is the big fuckstick here. That's way too fast for its own good, considering how bulky it is. 81. There's no way in hell that Weezing outspeeds. It's gonna get just destroyed. Thousand Waves got disabled by Sableye, so I'm just gonna have to Waterfall that slot and then Sludge Bomb the Milotic, but just die to Scald anyway. Oh! Wheezing, you brilliant bastard. And now Swampert hits himself in... No, no, no. Okay. I think we might be on. I think there's the slightest possibility. I think it clicks play rough into Swampert's slot because that's the best damage. I truly don't know. There's a infinitesimally small chance that everything goes right here. It clicks bounce? Oh great. Now I don't know who it's targeting. Oh no. Okay, Swampert. Don't hit yourself in confusion next turn, please. It was into the Wheezing slot, who is now dead. Oh! Please! Oh, by the fucking skin of my teeth! Swampert pulls through! I hope the sun is shining enough tomorrow. I hope the sun is shining tomorrow. That will be reason to smile. I get the Dazzling Gleam TM, another bottle cap, and the Megite X and Y. Sting ding 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 ding. Huh. It was a close one. Mega Evolution is now finally mine. Let's take a little peek, see at what we'll be facing in the Pokeball Factory. Looking pretty type neutral, all things considered. Lots of variation. Just looking for any excuse I can to bring the bunny back on side, because now we have Mega Bunny. Is it over Wheezing? I think it might be Wheezing. Aegislash, you can go on the bench. Aggron has Mega duties to fulfill. And as for the last team slot, I'm thinking it will be Go-Goat. Okay. There's 3 Mons on this team with Megas. Indisputably, the most viable of them without the Mega would be Swampert. So I'm okay just giving the Megite X to Lopunny and the Megite Y to Aggron. And actually, this means I can give the lefties to Swampert. If I would rather give it that than the Earth Plate. And Shell Bell to Go-Goat, I guess, of a Metal Plate. Yeah. So, Megite X and Megite Y are the only 2 you get. So you can't load your team with 6 Megas. Bing, 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 ding, ding, ding. I don't need to go to the center. Actually, I'm good. But I do need to... You know what? I think I'll just make them, Let me swap these guys around a little. Replace Aegislash with Go-Goat. I am gonna just put them as megas on the Poké Link because I can do that. You will be mega, you will be shiny and saved. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. It's a thing of beauty. Pokeball Factory. Oh, I guess I have a new cap. I can candy a little bit. No, not Mega Ring. I think the cap is 52. The cap is 51. I'm trying to bounce on it. I'm not on stream. Oh, well. The cap is 51 because of the double battle boss between Celosia and Bryony. Heatwave is superior, in my opinion. Swamp wants to let Endeavor. I'm good, thanks. 51. Whoops. Everyone wants to learn Body Press. Oh, shit. Yeah, I do think I want Body Press over Bulldoze. That's a better anti-steal move than Bulldoze. Nidoking to level 51. Aqua Cutter? I mean... yeah. Over Body Slam, sure. Go Goat. Leaf Blade is that better than Horn Leech? No, I kind of like Horn Leech. Okay, great. We've got some fights. There are 3 grunt fights, and then a single battle against somebody called Fiona, who I guess is one of the admins? Fiona is not a name that rings a bell to me at all. Okay. I forget how to actually initiate this encounter. I have to talk to you guys? Haha, this allows me to get it. In front of the staircase, guarding the way up. That's you, I suppose. Of course, our first Mega Evolution will be as you would expect. Mightyena, get them! I don't think that person had a Mightyena. Ah. Ooh! Yes, please. I don't know if it's immediately useful, but I'm sure we'll find something for it. So notably, Lopunny's ability when Mega changes from Scrappy to, I think it's called Steel Toe, which boosts kicking moves by 20%. So I guess that's a good point for Blaze Kick. and Drop Kick. But it does kind of hurt that I don't get that sick fucking coverage when I'm Mega Evolved. Blaze Kick over Tita Dance is perfectly fine. I don't really like clicking Tita Dance on the best of days. This reminds me that I have access to another bottle cap, so I should look on the team for any weaknesses to exploit. No, everything looks basic. There's nothing that immediately strikes me as needing help. Everybody who's strong is strong. Everybody who's bulky is bulky. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe I'll pick Nidoking's attack. Ah, fuck it. I'm just putting it on Lopunny's attack. You may have everything you wish, my sweet. Myself. Yippee! Let's have a look at that juicy attack stat now. 134. It's still not as strong as Dolphox, but that's fine. It's actually not particularly impressive in the context of the rest of the team, but it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. In front of the staircase, guarding the way up, is the description of the first flagrant. Well, shit. I don't think that was... Oh, thank you! Thank you for raid! I fought these guys way out of order! Oh, no! I am not prepared for this one. Thank you for the more people, yippee! You're about to see me Mega Evolve for the first time. What a wonderful time for a raid, yippee! Yeah, baby! Look at that, that's a thing of beauty. Click that fake out. So, as I said, I have an ability that makes me do 20% more with kicking moves, but the Miltank has the Choppleberry, which is the fighting resist berry, so this might not kill. However, it's hype moments and aura, so I am absolutely going to click it anyway. Oh, come on. Oh, it was just milk drink. That's fine. I'm not concerned. Yeah. Who's switching in? Bronzong, because it has a psychic move. Tangrowth, because it has body press. This is not a job for me at all. This is a job for Delphox. Grassy terrain is the click. I have a feeling they're going to switch out into Magmortar. But I don't just want to click Psychic Sands. I don't just want to click Scorching Sands because... if it stays in, I'm a little bit fucked. It may be clicking Knockoff. I think I guessed correctly. Yeah, that's a dead Tangrowth. The Sandslash, Bronzong, Magmortar. Okay, it is Sandslash. Sandslash will be clicking Earthquake. This is actually just the first time we've seen anybody clicking Earthquake in the game yet, thinking about it. Just nobody's bothered up to this point. Everybody's had other ground moves to be clicking, like my Swampert who has fucking Land's Wrath. Nope, other mons that have Land's Wrath. 1000 Waves is the move that Swampert has been clicking. excuse me for getting my 3 different physical ground signature move of fucking Zygarde confused. Well, you are now, so it's fine. When we did that collab a while ago playing Rivals, I was on a different account. This is just the one I used to actually watch things on. I don't know why I made an alt. It basically had the exact same fucking branding. Oh god, I've not played Bottle Battle in a while. That does sound fun. I could do with some Bottle Battle in my life right now. I reckon this is probably... It could be an X-Scissor, it could be a switch into Bronzong, it could be a switch into Magmortar. I'm just clicking Horn Leech. It was X-Scissor. Do I die? No, I do not. And with the terrain boost and the what's it called? The item? Not Shed Shell, the other one. Shell Bell. Nice. I was kind of hoping that would kill. I'm a little concerned that it didn't. I didn't pay attention to how much damage X-Scissor actually did. I don't know if I die. I'm a little scared. Did I make a stupid decision? Okay, it's all good. It's all gravy. The rough skin damage is not of much concern. There's a Bronzong or a Magmortar coming in, probably Magmortar. People who are not familiar with this... Oh no, never mind. If you're not familiar with the ROM hack I'm playing right now, just mentally prepare yourself for a kind of stupid Magmortar retexture that I'm not particularly a fan of. I don't remember how it came out. I think it was something about in the... this is the second hack by a particular group of people, and the first time they made Magma fire water because of like a running joke that it looks like a duck or something. So now they've just retextured it in this game to make it make a little more sense, but I'm not really a fan of the concept or execution. So just prepare yourself for that. It is coming. They could click exhaust. Exhaustion is a new status condition that makes me deal half damage with special moves. I'm explaining things I've already explained before because there's raiders. I feel like I should be doing that a bit more often. I'm sort of catering towards the same people who've been watching since the start. So exhaustion is a new status condition that makes me deal half damage with special moves. There's also Dark Pulse it could be clicking, or it could switch out into the Fire Water Magmortar, who is Fire Water and is Magmortar. But I think I'm overestimating the AI's tendency to switch. It's heat proof. The Bronzong does have heat proof as an ability, so I'm guessing it thinks it's fine trying to 1v1 me and it'll stay in. That's a yes. I didn't notice it had heat proof until a little bit too late, and now I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to be able to kill it this turn. I could click Scorching Sands, now that it is super effective because it doesn't have Levitate. So I guess I'll do that. It still might not kill, but... yeah, I don't think I could have killed it in 2 moves. That's fine. I've got plenty of team members left. Let's go back into me to get me some more screen time. Yeah, look at that. Wonderful. Kick it. Wonderful. Here comes the Magmortar. I just don't like it. It's not that stupid, looking at it now, but I'm not a fan. Reasonable people can... Oh, I didn't pay attention to the moveset. Why do you have that? Well, I'm burned and I'm at half health, so it's time to switch out. Aggron. It's your go. Why are you blue? You're not the Magmortar. You're not capable of being the Magmortar. I had a Magmortar, but now I don't. I can't Mega Evolve because Lopunny already did. Can't survive 2 physical moves because my stats are shit. But it gives me a free turn for Swampert, who is the GOAT. Click 1000 Waves, my guy. And don't get Scald burned, that would be really annoying. I told you not to get Scald burned! Don't these fuckers listen to me? You're blue now, that's my hack. Well, I don't die to another Scald. But I don't know if I kill it with another 1000 Waves. I also might die to another Scald. Well, that's the point. It's not pure fire. It is fire-water. That's the rationale behind the color change. Yeah, kinda. Although it might be like faster. I think it's probably faster and a little weaker and a little frailer. I have no idea where to be going at this point. Isn't there a button I'm supposed to press that reverses the direction of these conveyor belts? I have to go down here, right? Yeah, okay. Wonderful. Okay, this is not the order I was meant to fight them in. Now I'm fighting the first grunt in the area. Again, I think they just didn't have... I kind of think it was just because they didn't have anything to do with Magmortar. They just wanted to give it something completely different. It's the only mon they had to do that for. We saw earlier in the stream that they did swap regular and shiny Ninetales to make it look a little cooler as a fire ghost. But I think that's more of an aesthetic thing, and regular Ninetales still looks pretty decent as a fire ghost. So this grunt leads with a Beedrill. And guess what? I'm gonna be clicking moves. It's gonna be... I'm clicking Bunny. In fights where I don't explicitly need Mega Aggron for something, you bet your ass I'm clicking Mega Bunny. Blaze Kick. That's a dead bee. Yeah, don't worry about it. I kicked the bee to death. It's fine. Primeape. This one's fighting Ghost. I guess it's basically just It's just Annihilate but home. Okay, no, it's a lot faster. It's basically the same attack, but it's a lot frailer. So it doesn't get Zekrom Kick, but it does get an electric-type kicking move. I think it's called Volt Kick. It gets Bolt Kick at level 70. which is not Zekrom Kick, but it's pretty close, all things considered. Yeah, of course. Ow! It seems like every time I switch into Swampert, poor bastard just gets hacked. Really bulky mon, but can't do anything about it because it's a fucking crit magnet. Cross Chop, Shadow Punch, Blaze Kick, Bulk Up. They're kind of all bad. I guess Delphox, but I feel like it might just die to a Shadow Punch. That's a yes. I might need to leave Lopunny un-Mega Evolved so that I can hit it with Scrappy moves. Which is the greatest injustice of all. I should have clicked Drill Run. This is resisted. I'm not liking my odds of surviving Shadow Punch at +1. I could have just clicked 2 drill runs and everything would be fine. And instead I misclicked and maybe threw the whole trainer fight. Because Go-Go is not surviving a +1 cross chop. But you know what? You're our only hope, Go-Go. Prove me wrong. Prove that you are the most goated thing ever to be designed. I didn't think so. That's a shame. Just maybe outspeed it and hit it with Blaze Kick, I guess. No, that's not Go-Go being washed. That's me having unrealistic expectations for my goat, the Go-Goat. Chatot, Deadbird. And then there's Grumpig and Nidoking, against whom I've got a pretty shitty matchup. Aggron in the back should at least deal with Grumpig. I don't know. I'm not liking the odds here. I'm just gonna click Dizzy Punch and go down. Maybe I'll kill. Not quite, but you know. Maybe I'll survive a Psyshock. That's my goat. That is my goat. That's my goat. Me. Okay, so I think this might actually happen. The Nidoking has Sludge Bomb, Drill Run, Aqua Cutter, and Substitute. Drill Run being a physical move means that Aggron might actually survive one. Which would be a fucking marvel. And it can't, and I think I just took it under a quarter health, so it can't click Substitute. It has leftovers. I still don't know if that's a quarter though. I think it might be just shy of a quarter. So Aggron might be able to finish up the fight. Click Dragon Claw. Survive the drill run. You can do it. That's my guy. Attaboy. That's a win. Okay. Ah, fuck. They're leading with a golem. I can't just be Mega Bunny again. Okay, but looking at the rest of this team... everybody kind of hates me. Everybody is pretty difficult for Lopunny to deal with. Which is why I'm going to fake out and click Mega Kick without evolving. And hope that it kills. Switching out into Vivian? Into Nouveau. Yeah. So it won't be too much damage. The click here is Air Slash, which is gonna be a rough switch in. Honestly, this is a rough matchup overall. I'm just gonna call it and say, I'm not of that much use in this fight. Ah! Oh, never mind! She's goated! Hey, self-hit and confusion, you cunt. Let's fucking go. I've got plot armor. Vivian probably outspeeds me, but at least I maybe can click. Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. The Vivian has choice specs. I have a flying resist. I can actually Mega Evolve it. We'll click Iron Head. I knew it was gonna be Golem. I did figure. Mega Aggron, hell yeah. So it has Stone Plate. It has Stone Plate, so it's clicking Lion's Wrath, basically. It's either clicking Lion's Wrath or Stealth Rock, which would be a little bit annoying. Or I'm somehow faster. Okay. Neat. Vivian has Bug Buzz, Air Slash, Energy Ball, and Draining Kiss. Literally all of those are resisted. But special attacks. No, not all of those are resisted. Draining Kiss isn't resisted. I would kind of like to leave Mega Aggron alive for the two remaining Mons, the Lipod and the Raticate. So I'm going to try and deal with it some other way. Perhaps via Delphox. It was Air Slash Click. Delphox is the fastest Mon on my team. Okay. Okay, Delphox is not the fastest Mon because it is Mega Lopunny is the fastest, but Go-Go, survive one. It's probably just switching out. Okay, survive one and don't flinch. That is the GOAT Pokemon. You can see right there it looks like a goat. The Lipod has Magician, Play Rough, Extreme Speed, and Fake Out. Choosing to click Fake Out even though resisted. I'm just clicking Play Rough. I don't care that you... I should have cared. Okay, well, you have two physical attackers left, and I'm an Aggron. eviscerated. It's a thing of beauty. Raticate, you are not touching me. You are not doing your fucking point of damage. That's annoying, and you flinched me, are you kidding? Are you going to just hax me to death? You saw that, right? To recap, that was Fire Fang, Burn Flinch, Crit Flinch. I'm Do I just kill it anyway? Nope. I hate you. You've officially earned an entry in the I hate you rankings. Psychic Fangs, Crit Oko, or Psychic Fangs Flinch. Oh. That was stressful. I officially hate Raticate now. Congratulations, Raticate. You've put me in your bad graces forever. Boop 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 boop. Okay, so point of order. In the coming fight, it looks like a rain team. There's Dry Skin Toxicroak, Swift Swim Armaldo, Swift Swim Beartic, Swift Swim Mega Swampert. So for that reason, we need to bring back a buddy from the box over one of the team members. Being that it is a rain team, pretty much everybody here has a water move, so it's looking like we're boxing Delphox for this fight. In favor of Vanillux, the Snow Warning homie. I need to give it the 2 candies that it's missed out on. Maybe it'll learn some cool ice moves. Ice Beam is... Is it better than Glaciate? I kind of like the speed dropping. I would rather get rid of Freeze Dry. Let's do it like that. I should have used it on Vanillux's special attack. I should have used the bottle cap on Vanillux's special attack. No. Always have the ice moves first. It's Ice Fairy. Okay. I think that's all the preparation that I can really do. Ugh. It's looking like a pretty scary fight, to be honest. Surf, Power Gem, Heavy Slam. And I think they made it the heaviest weight that you can be in the game. So it will pack a punch on Go-Go and Vanillux with Heavy Slam. Yeah, this is a difficult one. Hello, previously unnamed but now given a name admin. It is funny that they cared so little about this team that they just called their admins admin. Okay. That was all of their names. They were just called admin. Surf will do some meaty damage, no doubt. Ow! Again, Swampert just feels like a fucking crit magnet. Poor bastard. At this point, I'm just gonna hold down the fort, get that nice revenge kill. I haven't thought about which of the megas I want to use in this fight. It's 4 physical attackers that I have to deal with, so it might be a Mega Aggron kind of fake out. Okay. It looks like there isn't a switch in that they're particularly fond of, so they're just gonna sack the Wailord. Toxicroak will be the next mon in. Oh, Swallow. It has Guts Flame Orb, as you would expect from a Swallow. I think I'm going to switch in Vanilluxe now. It's not going to get a lot of offensive use in this fight anyway. I just wanted it to get rid of the snow, because there's 3 Swift Swimmers and a mon with Dry Skin. It should tank the Steel Wing it should tank the Dual Wing Beat just fine, but it has Steel Wing, so it will plow right through my Ice Fairy Ice Cream. But it's fine, I was just bringing it to change the weather and sack anyway. Because none of the other mons even have Rain Dance, strangely. Extreme Speed, Dual Wing Beat, Steel Wing, Agility. This is none of those moves are going to particularly hurt me very much. In terms of who they switch into, it could be Toxicroak, it could be Beartic, it could be Mega Swampert. So I'm gonna click Dragon Claw to have the best neutral chances of good damage. It is Mega Swampert. Okay, so it's going to hit me with 1,000 waves, which I'm a little concerned about. It should do a pretty noticeable chunk of damage, for sure. The filter will help me out, but you know, there's only so much it can do when there's a however much attack mon clicking a 90 power super effective stab. And it's bulkier than normal. You know what, the important thing is that Aggron was able to 1v1 the Swampert, because it will die now to hail damage. Never mind, the hail stopped. That's annoying. Fake out. Just click fake out. It is back into the Swallow, whom I should have been a little more scared of, because now I think I might get cleaned up by it, honestly. I didn't think this entirely through. I should have been way more scared of the Swallow. That was one hit of Dual Wing Beat. This might require a bit more effort on my part in terms of team building. Go-Go is not going to be able to 4v1 the rest of this team. But God, I wish it could. That's a start. Toxicroak presumably outspeeds me and has Aura Sphere. Well, I know it has Aura Sphere, but presumably it outspeeds me. That shouldn't do too much. I'm not that worried of the Shadow Ball coverage either. I kind of have thought of mind to click low sweep to lower its speed and hopefully hit it with a decent damage drill run on the next turn. But obviously the low sweep is not very effective and it's holding a Shuka Berry, so it might not, the combination might not kill. Or you can do what you're currently doing and switch into Armaldo? The click is Aqua Cutter. I believe in you. I believe in you. You'll go to. No problem. +1 defense. Thank you, Grass Pelt. Yeah, they changed Grass Pelt so that when you get hit by a grass or water move, you resist it and you get +1 defense, which is pretty goated. Is it goated enough that I survive X-Scissor after a milk drink, or should I just immediately go for Rock Climb? I'm not too sure. I feel more safest. I feel safer going for Rock Climb right now. It wouldn't have killed anyway. Rock Climb has a confusion chance, I forgot. Please self-hit. That's all I'll ever ask. Okay. All I ever ask. There is a bear tick waiting in the wings who's gonna beat the shit out of me. Ice fighting, life orb, icicle crash will kill me no problem, and there's no way that my low sweep or either of my stabs is gonna OHKO. I can hope, but it's not. It's factually not gonna happen. Yeah. I should have just been. I should have been smarter. I should have been smarter specifically about the Swampert. It should have so clearly been a Swampert versus, man, $4,000. Jeez. It should have been Swampert versus Go-Go, and I was too stupid. I was too proud and too stupid. No, I already went in there. Okay. That's pretty winnable. It was definitely down to human error. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe the idea is that I should be, oh right, I have to do all this stuff again. Maybe I should be a little bit more aggressive about the, I think I messed up by not having the Vanillux take more of an offensive role instead of just being a sack. It is a strong mon and it does have some good matchups here, and I should have made better use of it, and for that I apologize, Vanillux. I was doing you a major disservice. But Swampert is feeling still like the best lead. I should have saved before I entered the room so that I can reset. I keep forgetting to do that. Don't get crit, Swampert. Don't get crit this time. Do you understand me? Can you follow those instructions? That's my goat. When you don't get crit, you actually survive things long enough to kill other things. I have no idea who they're bringing in off the back of this. It is the Swampert Ditto. Now would have been a good time to have retaught Vanillux Freeze Dry. I'm going to see what Vanillux can manage. I have the defense boost from Snow Warning. It does not have the speed from Swift Swim. I should have retaught Freeze Dry over Glaciate, but that's fine. That's some solid tanking there, and we can at least hit for a decent Ice Beam. That's perfectly serviceable. Should survive the 1,000 waves as well. It takes hail damage and another Ice Beam and another round of hail damage, so it should just die. Hey, hey. Wait, Ice Beam has a speed drop chance? Alright, they completely removed Freeze. Freeze got replaced with Exhaust. And I was wrong about it, the hail, but that's fine. With Mega Aggron not held down by Mega Swampert, I think I could use it on the Swellow, which is why I brought in me, because I bait the Swellow. It's probably just going to be a dual Wing Bee or an Agility while it waits for the Guts to activate. Physical moves, Aggron can take all day. There was no doubt about that. And whatever switches in, if something decides to switch in, is gonna take some decent damage from Iron Head. It is the switch out, I presume, into Toxicroak. Into Beartic? Okay, so Beartic is going to get Iron-Headed for some pretty solid damage. Probably not an Oko. That's a... yes. Drain Punch is the click. Which I think is a Swampert and... I'm gonna go Swampert. I kind of need... I need Aggron alive over other mons, because as long as that Swellow is still alive, then I'm not that safe. Dual Wing Bee. Yeah, no problem. 30 damage. Is this another switch out into Toxicroak? It does have Aura Sphere, so I'm kind of half expecting it. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of what the AI actually wants to do with itself. There's a Nidoking switch. Only one that can tank the Aura Sphere. I think this might force a switch out into Armaldo. I would like to quick Aqua Cutter in response to that, but if I make the wrong prediction, I heal Toxicroak from the dry skin. Okay, I was right to remain steady on that particular instance. Even though it does have Shuka Berry, it is not going to survive this troll run. That's a yes. And then presumably it's Swallow again because it can. Oh, no, it's Armaldo because of Aqua Cutter, I suppose. Oh, why did I just get a welcome to the chat room? Why did my Twitch refresh? Did my internet go down? Am I okay? Okay, it's fine. I haven't dropped any frames. That's concerning. Anyway, Aqua Cutter. Yeah, you can hear me. I trade Aqua Cutters and all is well. Go-Goat will Rock Climb and outspeed and should kill. Yep. And I think Swallow wasn't able to OHKO with Steel Wing. So Go-Goat might actually be the one to finish this fight. That's my fucking guy. It's always Go-Goat. Go-Goat is just the greatest ever to play the sport. But next we have a double battle boss with our rival. No, I do need to heal first. Do I want to keep Vanillux on side for this fight, or do I bring Braixen back? Oh, this is a very Braixen hostile team. There's a Psychic type, which I can't hit, because it has Innovate, Mushana, so I'm not doing too much damage to it. There's Unpheasant, who is presumably faster than me and has Ghost Stab. And then there's Gabite, Whiscash, Spiritomb, and Pupitar, who all directly beat Braixen. That's a pretty raw matchup to bring Braixen back in. Delphox. So I think it is probably a keep Vanillux kind of fight. So I guess the lead is probably Mushana Whiscash, so I'm going to Poison Jab the Mushana slot. Did I forget to put... Yeah, okay, I forgot to put Vanillux over Delphox. Wow, I keep doing that. Vanillux over Delphox on the link. Great. I don't think Poison Jab will OHKO, but it will do enough. Maybe it will OHKO. Prove me wrong, Nidoking. Almost. Not quite. I got double target. Oh no, Synchronize is a spread move. That's fine. That's more than enough damage. I'm good on this front. I'm gonna bring in Vanillux because the Dazzling Gleam will spread both sides and do lots of damage. Oh, do I click Surf? Vanilluxe is actually pretty great in this fight, because there's a Pupitar that can be surfed, there's a Gabite that can be Ice Beamed, an Unpheasant that can be Ice Beamed, and a Spiritomb that can be Dazzling Gleam. Whiscash switch out for Spiritomb? That's a... okay, it has Vex and Assault Vest, so it's not going to be taking any damage from this. But still, it's super effective. And the hail. Our other two mons are Unpheasant and Gabite, and I'm guessing it's Unpheasant because that's the one with the less bad matchup into Vanilluxe. It's gonna try and Steel Wing me, so we're gonna switch into Aggron. Who I think is... Spiritomb is probably clicking Dark Pulse into the Meowstick slot. Or Knockoff into the Meowstick slot. It was Fake Out into the Meowstick slot. Steel Wing, no problem at all. Okay, Mega Aggron will click maybe Wild Charge into the Unpheasant slot, but if it switches out, that's not a good idea. Dragon Claw into the Unpheasant slot. Switch out into Absol. Mega Absol is in play here. It's Dark Fairy with Magic Bounce into Misty Surge and Night Slash, Play Rough, Bitter Blade, and Knockoff. Nice. Nice switch. Yeah, no problem. They double targeted the Meowstick as it switched out. That was a good move by Kalem. Neither of these two mons can hit me super effectively. So I'm going to click Dragon Claw into the Spiritomb slot. Yeah, the AI is just good, honestly. I guess the upside of harder battle AI is that my allied AI is also smarter. Yeah, you're not that much of a damage dealer, but you do enough. Gabite coming in now. Choice Band, Dragon Claw, Land's Wrath, Rock Climb, Fire Fang. So it will be Choice Banded Land's Wrath, which is perhaps a little spooky, but no, I think they removed that effect. I think they removed some of those extra. So I don't think. If I remember the documentation correctly, Misty Surge no longer nerfs dragon moves, and Grassy Surge no longer nerfs the grass moves. No longer nerfs the ground moves. Okay, and now it's a 2v1 for the rest of the fight. Spiritomb will be fine. The Meowstick can't really hurt Spiritomb, so I wouldn't be surprised if it switches back out into something else. I didn't see if Absol died or not. Okay. As long as the terrain is up, this should still be a kill. Okay, Meowstic switching out. It is Greninja, so I guess Absol did die and I wasn't paying attention. Whiskash. You think your Aguav Berry will save you? You're correct. I forgot about Gluttony, it doubles the healing from those berries. I can't do that much at -1. What's your ability, Greninja? Is it Channel? It's Torrent. That's a shame. I don't know how far ahead I want to go with this, because I kind of just wanted to finish this today, and there's basically a whole nother hour left. I think maybe I'm due for an easy one. I suppose we'll go a little bit further ahead. I don't know exactly what's next, just because I haven't played this game in a while. Route 15, there's a couple mandatory trainer fights. In terms of what we've got next to do, it's the Team Flare Frost Cavern. A bunch of optional trainer fights on Route 16. The Lost Hotel, whatever the fuck that is. So I guess we'll do what we did yesterday and just sort of go get some what's the word? Optional content. What's the point of making me choose? It is interesting that Team Flare are not really that much of a presence throughout the first half of the story, and then there's basically 3 events in quick succession. Dendemil Town. It's Mega Evolved, because I have Mega Evolution now. And it is currently one of my Mega Evolution stone holders. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, Mabel. Or whatever, whichever one you are. God, you're all so forgettable. Malva! And your disinformation campaign. I think that's the one that's the Elite Four member. How did they think this was a good story? I don't want to labor the point too much, because I do have a bit of a soft spot for Carlos. Albeit more as a region, and kind of more because of the anime. I think at this point I would like to bring back Delphox. So we will... Let's bring back Delphox. Let's say... Oh, one moment. No, that was my sister. Do you like my BRB? I think it's pretty cool. I have it as a shortcut on OBS. I press number pad 7. I tried to do it at the end of the stream on Saturday when my brother came in asking me about LinkedIn. But I didn't have number lock on. Press it again, you missed it. My mic is muted while that happens, so... Yeah. OBS is great. I love OBS. Yeah! Oh, right. Let's get rid of the ice cream. I will say, this playthrough has done wonders for my opinion of the Vanillux line. I kind of didn't care about them before, and now I'm a fan. It's in the bottom left corner. I have a little muted mic logo with BRB over it. Here, I'll press it again. There it is. Oh, yeah, actually thinking about it, I have the bottom left corner of my TV, which I use as my second monitor, is covered by my Switch 2. Oh, me unintentionally bragging about my Switch 2. Right. I guess there's content to be done. There's trainer fights on Route 15. Let's do those. It looks like they leveled to 53 before, so I guess we'll throw down a few candies. Am I gonna stream farts and queefs? What the fuck? Come on. Yeah. To be honest, I haven't conceived of what my streaming will look like in I guess I'll just candy as far as I can, why not? Wow. The cap went up by 6. Well, because that's not till, like, that's until the end of next year, I think. So, I haven't really thought about it. This has been a very short-term endeavor for me. Not to say that I'm going to, like, give it up immediately. Honestly, I kind of expected to. Like, I kind of thought I would already be sort of over it by now. But it's actually kind of been the opposite. I'm kind of getting more motivated to do shit with every passing day. Which I guess is good. Because I get to be entertaining. I mean, I hope I'm entertaining. I hope I'm entertaining people. I guess I probably am because you're fucking sticking around. Agron wants to learn Heavy Slam. That is fantastic, because you are a heavy bastard. You will be doing lots of damage with that. Yippee! Do-do-do-do. Are any of my mons gonna learn Earthquake? $55 seems crazy late to have Protect. With every passing level, Go-Goat becomes an unkillable being. I don't want bounce, I'm okay. Yeah, 220 HP. Running circles around the opponents. It's a thing of beauty. Nobody else even comes close. I think probably not a Pokemon thing for at least like a few days. I might do some Mario Kart. Though that's generally the other thing that I fill my time with the most. I don't know. I could just do Yeah, yes, I have played CTGP7. I just installed it earlier today. I had it before, but I never installed it on my, I never installed it after I wiped to install my current Linux. So I just reinstalled it today. I've been, it was mostly because I saw a YouTube video about the points mode. It was I think they were a Mario Kart Tour player that was trying it out as like an alternative to the Tour gameplay loop, and the points mode is honestly really fun. It feels like Tour, but you actually get to play the video game instead of being a dumbed down mobile version. I don't think very highly of Tour, which is why I don't care in the slightest that it's shutting down. It's fine. I'm going to lead... Okay, I'm just looking at this next trainer, and they lead with Umbreon. So I'm leading with myself. I will be, of course, Mega Evolving. Oh. A new piece of music. And it's a classic. I would not describe it as a classic, but, you know. It's really good, I like it. Anyway. Maniac Luna has an Umbreon. This has Foul Play, Body Press, Toxic, and Moonlight. That's kind of vile, honestly. Which is why we're going to fake it out and then click... Yeah, no, it's awesome. My favorite feature, when they updated it to include the blue coins on every level, I remember I spent ages doing that content. You're not switching out. It's slow, bro, probably. It's Sawsbuck. Does it think it's faster than me? There's no way it's faster than me. Megalophony has like 140 speed. Sawsbuck is 100. Megalophony is 145. You better not be somehow fucking faster than me. No. So why wasn't it Slowbro? There's a Slowbro. Why are you leaving Slowbro to the last minute? It's the only mon that I can that can't actually. It's the only mon I can't beat right now. Yeah, it's really fun. There's a lot going on. There's mission mode. There's the point mode, which has like a goal you can go for on every level. There's a lot going on. It's a very cool project. There's Vivian. I like that. The fact that they were even able to add like custom items, like, they have the fucking Mega Mushroom. That wasn't in the base game. I didn't look too much through the original. Like, a lot of the custom tracks in CTGP7 I either recognize because they were Mario Kart Wii custom tracks, or they're retro tracks, so I definitely recognize them. And I also wouldn't be able to pick out the Deltarune level from a list anyway, because I don't care, honestly. I'm definitely in the minority for saying that, but I'm brave. I don't know if this is the other mandatory trainer that I don't have to fight. I mean, it's clearly not mandatory, actually. Look at it. There's Rune and Rhyme. A double battle. I'm not doing that. Oh, whoops. Is that... Oh. Pedro. Right. Yes. Let's see. Fortress. I prepared for that subconsciously, honestly. I might do that when the game is actually complete, but it would also require that I play Undertale first. I've already absorbed so much random information just from existing around gay people on the internet, so I don't see it as particularly necessary right now. Go. I kind of sounded a lot meaner than I intended it to be. I love existing around gay people on the internet. Rock climb. Far-fetched. It's fighting flying. It's gonna get completely shellacked by... Okay, it didn't get completely shellacked, but it did get moderately shellacked. I would say that's a fair amount of shellacked. Man, poor Farfetch'd. They try and change it, they try and make it fighting flying. I'm sure it has a BST of like 500 going on. 495. It still looks like it kinda sucks. I wouldn't be surprised if Holucha in this hack is just better. Okay, not really, but it has basically the same stat spread as Holucha. Horn Leech. Yeah, okay, fine. Just bragging to someone that they're about to get moderately shellacked. You're about to get above the recommended legal limit of shellacked. So it's just the Smeagol left alive. This implementation of adaptability is really scary. The fact that it raises all of its stats like one by one at the end of each turn until they've all been raised by one is spooky. I don't even want to think about what they've done to its stat spread. It's probably kind of a monster now. Yeah, it's way stronger and way bulkier. Its attacking stats are 75 instead of 20. That's fine. Rip Go-Go, you weren't quite Go-Go-ted enough. I thought that would die. Again, I keep underestimating this fucking Smeagol. Is there any actual negative to Mega Evolving? Some Mons lose some stats when they Mega Evolve. In Vanilla, for example, the big example of a Mon getting worse when Mega Evolving is Garchomp, because it loses 10 speed stat. So a lot of things it used to outspeed, it just can't after Mega Evolving. In the case of Megalop, in the case of me right now, my ability changes, so I can't hit no, I can't hit ghost types with my normal and fighting moves anymore, which is a shame because if you have normal and fighting, and you have scrappy, you have perfect coverage. You can hit anything at least neutrally. I think it's basically the most efficient way to do that, which is kind of why regular Megalopony is so crazy. It's certainly part of the reason. Because it doesn't need to, like, worry about ghost type switching in on its fake out, it can just flinch them. In recent years, there was a trend in Generation 6 players of people using Cophagrigus in OU because it is like a semi-consistent check to Megalopony. That's so funny. Going dumpster diving for a ghost type that can get rid of abilities just because you needed to stop this fucking bunny from destroying you. That makes me feel good about myself. So there is a double battle between the... Yeah, well, this particular one, the makers have only made 2 different Gen 6 ROM hacks. So this is Nouveau Y. So to be completely honest with you, it's actually been called Y and Nouveau this whole time. The website is ynouveau.com, but I kind of got into the habit of calling it Nouveau Y, and I think it would be weird to change this to change the name of the game on the 9th stream. So I'm just going to be calling it Nouveau Y for the rest of the time, and I'm not going to bring this up again. But yeah, there's plenty of this kind of hack, like changing balancing around, making teams, more difficult and such. I would hope that any perspective hacks maybe look a little less fucked up than this one. Well, no, but in the French, but in French, the fucking I can't believe I'm gonna say this. The adjective goes after the thing you're describing in French, so Y Nouveau makes more grammatical sense. I'm a fucking nerd. I don't even speak French. I did French for quite a few years in school. It was kind of the language that we learned in the lower years before we got to, like, branch out and pick something else. I did... Yeah. I wouldn't call it barren. There's a few examples. And there's a new engine for Hot Gold and Soul Silver that's making... It's called HG Engine. That's bringing more modern features like the Gen 9 Mons and such into Gen 4. So I think there will be an uptick in DS modding in the future. For sure. There's a couple I know of already. I think it's called Garbage Gold. In Gen 5, there's a few. There's Vintage White. That could be a fucking fantastic stream game, because that's even more fucked up and difficult than this one. I'm complete. I've conquered Nouveau Y now. Absolutely fuck me up kind of game. Whoopsie daisy. I don't have anything great to hit Gorgeist with, I have to admit. Poison jab. Oh. Yeah, like, there's almost infinite content from various ROM hacks throughout the ages. I could play Dark Rising, the one that was made by a 14-year-old girl. That took a little longer than I expected it to. But we are good. Let's go ahead and heal up. Oh! Sycamore! Lysander! Yeah, hi, it's like 3 AM, I'm drunk as shit, I'm just gonna talk to you about Mega Evolution, I guess. I'm not gonna actually have a conversation with you, I'm just gonna talk at you for a while. Is this Anastar City or Dendemil Town? I forget what oh, it's the snow. Yeah. I'm remembering this video game that I've played like 6 times. Bum 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 bum. There's nothing going on in Dendemil. I guess I should go to the Lost Hotel. There's a few fights here for some TMs. There's a couple fights around here. Brownway. Is this where the Lost Hotel is? Oh, it's here. There's a double battle here that will grant me access to the TM for Air Slash, which could be helpful. There it is. Licky Licky Gastrodon is the lead, so we go with Nidoking, Go-Goat. Wow, I don't think I've ever heard this one before. That's a fucking banger, actually. Hell yeah! Hold on. Double battle Licky Licky Gastrodon. Drill Run into the Licky Licky slot and Horn Leech into the Gastrodon slot. That's a dead Gastrodon. I reckon probably Garbodor switch in. It could be either of them, honestly. Oh, they both died. The Pangoro will probably kill. The Garbodor is Poison Steel, so I'm going to Drill Run it, and then I'm going to play rough the Pangoro, it'll be double super effective, and it will also kill. It has Obstruct? You're not Obstagoon! Nope. Superpower. No problem. My goats can manage it damageless. I think that was the first damageless trainer fight I've actually done in this whole game, honestly. Oh. I don't remember any of this. Oh! Right. I forgot you could learn roller skating tricks. This mechanic has completely left my brain until this point. This game was kind of cool sometimes. Sometimes it pisses me off, and then sometimes I'm like, oh right, yeah, I remember that. Sycamore, where are you? I know you talked to me here. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the fucking banger theme song. No, to be honest with you. Can you sing to this? I have good lyrics for you. I'm scared. You scared me. My name is Tessa, and I'm streaming. Ooh. Was that good enough for you? HM05 Wasserfall. You're welcome. Hello, person I don't remember the name of. Trevor. Oh, right, is this the... Route 16 itself is completely optional, apparently. I would kind of like to go there before we do the, Has it? I feel like I do that, like, once every 5 minutes. I feel like that's one of my defining characteristics, almost. So Route 16 is completely optional. I thought I could get to the... they mention a Route 16 side of the Lost Hotel. But I guess I have to go there through Route 16 itself. Da, da. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. The bot spams have been fine. Once we filtered out the word stream boo, they've all been auto-modded. They haven't bothered to change up in a while. Where the hell is Route 16 then? Whoa. It says Route 16 is optional, but I can't recall it being so, because I thought that's where you go to Frost Cavern. Okay, Frost Cavern is there, so where the hell's Route 16? Route 16. Hollows. Bulbapedia. Please help me. I have to go south? Oh, yeah. That's probably a good point. Well, we won't see the word in chat anymore, so it'll be fine. So Route 16 is south of Route 15. I have strength. Okay, well I have strength, but nobody's using it. I don't have strength. I'm gonna have to become a Kick streamer. I would rather stream on YouTube than Kick. Which is saying something, because I've streamed on YouTube before and I don't like it. Items. Where the hell do I get strength? I must have missed it completely. It's in the power plant? Am I going crazy? I never got it. Quiet Wii Sports Resorts. Oh, my first my first foray into online content was with my old tablet. I was like 12, and with my old tablet I would physically take camera footage of my 2DS playing Mario Kart 7. Where was I I wanted to fly back to the power plant, yeah. Which would be... yeah, here. I've made content in quite a few different guises on the internet over the years. Most of it doesn't survive anymore. I had a Rhythm Heaven channel for a while. I have about 60,000 channel views on that. But my interest in Rhythm Heaven kind of ebbs and flows. Currently, it's definitely in an ebb. I don't really care about Groove right now. I think it'll come back in a couple years, and maybe I'll be way more into it. But right now, I could frankly take it or leave it. I was happy that it was announced, but I don't really care about playing it. God, I can't believe I have to go back here and relive my fucking trauma just to find strength. Oh. My signature video was a, my signature Rhythm Heaven video was a fucking toxic, Britney Spears remix. I got about... it has about 25,000 views, which is fucking crazy. I have a few other popular ones. What the fuck? Oh, that was weird. Why did all the models on screen disappeared when the battle starts? I haven't seen that happen before. Strength is somewhere in here. I didn't catch it. It seems very missable, honestly. I'll take a serious mint, I suppose. The one of you give me it? My old YouTube channel, I have 900,000 views on a 2-second video of Mario doing Gangnam Style that I stole from somewhere. I'm good. I was promised strength? Ah. I was given strength. Strength can help me move boulders around, so yeah. Is it better than Rock Climb? No. Vibrava can learn it? I've only got Vibrava here right now for Fly. Aggron. Learn it over Wild Charge. I'm sure you will use it at some point for some reason. Why did they make that missable? Maybe, honestly, maybe it was missable in the original game. No, fly. Fly back to Dendemil Town. And now I don't need Vibrava anymore. I'm sure you'll be back soon, Vibrava. It's not far from being able to evolve. I think it was 58. And a Flygon is definitely a desirable... oh, it's in there. Route 16, side of a lost hotel. What can I find in here? There's an optional trainer battle against Punk Guy Slater for TM Shadow Ball. Which would, I suppose, be you. Unless you're the one with the Butterfree. Okay, you're the one with the Excadrill. I'm gonna guess they do. The AI here does probably switch out into Weezing or Dragalge, but I don't care. I'm just gonna kick them all. And they didn't. Couple of times. This is the one I can beat. The other two I can't. Why would you go into this one? Dragalge. We'll see how Dizzy Punch does. Oh, no problem. And a Confusion? Oh, I'm truly blessed. And a self-hit? Why am I getting all the luck during the optional trainer battle? Wonderful. You just got bunned. That's my new catchphrase. I've been working on it for 7 million years. What? If I had Fling, I would fling it at you. Well, then what the fuck? You give me Shadow Ball. Is it in here? I don't know how you break these things. Is it strength? She's always saying this. I've been saying this since day one. The people have not believed me. It's not strength. Is it Rock Smash? I don't remember. Whatever, let's heal. Let's try Rock Smash. I don't remember what you used to break these things. Let's learn Rock Smash temporarily over Jump Kick. You can just reel in Jump Kick, so all is well. There it is. Nice. What's in here, then? Recently, I've been watching Tesseract. She's my favorite streamer. I've lost them all. Everybody's left. I brought... I tried to fill silence with a Trump impression. That's the #1 rule of not... Don't do that, you fucking fuckface. Mandatory battle against punk guy Jacques. And that is my 4th channel rule. The #4 rule, don't do a Trump impressions film. 4th rule, just for me, don't do Trump. Please. I can fix him, it's fine. That's so true. This is going to be a pretty easy fight, I think. I will survive dig, no problem. What? What? Does dig have a confused chance now? The fuck? Moves. Dig. 20% confused chance. What the fuck? Give me Scorching Sands. Oh, it's what do you mean you're faster than me? How what the fuck does they make your speed? Oh, Tailwind! Jesus. I forgot to click that. I cannot fix Trump. The gallows could fix Trump. Is that actionable? I worry that's an actionable threat. And then there was the Heatmore. It's probably just gonna click it's going to die, so I think it's just gonna click Burning Bulwark and try to annoy me. I was wrong. I bet it's gonna do it next turn. Because it thinks it would be funny. I am the only one who is allowed to be funny. You bitch. I am the only one who's allowed to be funny here, and I promise I will start being funny at some point. It's on my to-do list, I swear. There's one more fight that gets me Poison Jab and 2 mints. And I think that's probably where I'll call it. But approaching 3 hours, I got some cool side fights done. That's my first sub-goal. I become funny. I don't want to be seen self-deprecating too much. I feel like that's a bad habit I was in for a while and I managed to get out of. I will back any self-deprecating comment up with an opposing joke about me being goated in some way. This is my official promise. Oh, you have extreme speed, right? Why did they give that to you? I understand you're an extremely fast monster for no reason, but come on. I haven't been thinking that much about, like, affiliate. But I have already fulfilled most of the prerequisites to become affiliate. Mostly it was just, like, do a couple of streams and have a number of followers. And I already had, coming into this, like, 50-something followers from years ago. So I had already filled that one. That's a lot of damage. Damn. Oh, aggro. Well, yeah, so there's 2 levels to it. There's affiliate, which lets you turn on monetization as a whole, and then there's partner, which is way harder and is like more official in some way. To get affiliate, you have to have 50 followers, and you have to like stream 4 times in a month with like 3 viewers, and you have to do like a couple of hours in that month. It's pretty lax, all things considered. You're thinking of partner, yeah. You have to have, I think, 75 views on average in a month or something like that to hit partner. So that's at least for the foreseeable future, that's way out of the question. But you know, most of the time, at least across the past few days, where I've actually started like pinging interested people when the streamer started and making the server, I have had roughly 3 views on average. I'm way above 3 average views for this stream, considering there was a raid by my good friend at Celsi. Alright. I get TM84 Poison Jab, and oh, I have to fucking reteach Loppity Rock Smash. Where's Rock Smash? Oh, shut up. Yeah, I forgot I got the Shadow Ball. Rock Smash, Rock Smash. You're my Rock Smash. It has been a week. My first stream was 1 week ago today. That feels weird. It feels like it's been both way longer than that and like way shorter than that. Like I've just been doing this for a couple of days, but also I've been doing this for like 4 months at this point. Okay, I think we'll call it there. We'll head back outside, and I like to I like to end at a center. We'll go to the center in Dendemiel Town. And tomorrow we will head out to do another fucking Team Flare event in Frost Cavern. So thank you for watching. If you're not in the Discord, come join the Discord. Yeah, this was in fact a chill one today. There was like, what, 1 wipe in the power plant? No, 1 wipe in the Pokeball factory. None to the gym. So yeah, this was a pretty nice one, pretty pleasant. Thank you for watching. If you want to join the Discord, there is a link. If you're watching on YouTube, it's in the description. If you're watching on Twitch, it's in the social links thingy section that's like underneath the view count, I think. So, you know, come hang out. And that is it. Yeah. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. And boop.